Hey guys, Jim and Sean here, back again. Don't call it a comeback, we've been here for years.
It's true, officially.
So we're looking at Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. We're just going to talk about the intro real quick. We've got 4 lines here. My life seems lonely, got no one here with me. But still I keep sitting here by the bay. I'll find some reason for life that I'm living. For now I breathe easy day after day. So what we're going to do here is we're sort of introspective. We're introspective this entire time. We're facing in whichever direction, all different directions across a chorus. No one is facing out. So first line, my life seems lonely, got no one here with me, is lonely. It's sad. The second line, but still I keep sitting here by the bay, is a little bit of confusion. Like, I'm lonely, I should go out and find a friend, I don't know why I'm sitting here. I'm really not sure why. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So there's a little bit of confusion there. The chord changes, the bay, hey, hey, we come out of that, and we come into a little bit of determination. I'll find some reason. So we go from sad and lonely to a little bit confused to determined to find a reason for what we're doing. And then the fourth one, for now I breathe easy day after day, is just, I'm okay, I'm going to relax. At this point in the intro, we're going to start with most people sitting, but a few guys standing. The few guys are those that are limber enough to get up and down without too much of a hassle. So they're going to stand through the intro until we get to For Now I Breathe Easy. Day after day after day, day after day is when everyone that is standing is sitting. And then at that point, everyone is sitting. Verse 1, sitting in the morning sun, that's our ripple, our first ripple. And we start in the center and we go out. And so the people in the center are going to start by just opening up to the sun and kind of opening up their bodies a little bit. Just shoulders back, relax, take in the sun. That ripples from center, like I said, to the outside. Sitting in the morning sun. So we're up a little bit looking at the sun. Sitting when the evening comes is just a relaxation down to more a horizontal gaze, a horizontal level head. And that is still introspective. We're still looking out to the distance, but no one is looking out towards the audience, or we're going to define the bay as in the audience.
Yeah, this whole first verse is back to where we started. I love when we're coming up actually feeling that warmth of the sun and having that reaction. And then to Jim's point, not going back down to where you started, but adjusting to an introspective, even level.
And then we start the next ripple on watching the ships roll in, and that one is outside to center. And all that is we're on our even gaze here, our heads are level. The only thing that's moving is our heads to look out into the bay, aka the audience, and see the ship that's out there in the distance. Watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again, yeah. And watch them roll away again is very similar to Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea move. So all we're doing is we see a ship out there and it's sailing away into the distance. Our heads raise a little bit, we look, our gaze gets a little bit higher, and our focus changes to a little bit farther.
That's a really cool effect. I love that.
The end of that line is a yeah. We all have to have some kind of yeah. Compression, yeah, something usually with the shoulders is what we would say, yeah. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. We come back into our introspective spot, watching the tide roll away. Ooh is another spot where we want to have a physical compression there. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, just wasting time. I'm wasting time. Do 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 do. So verse 2, left my home in Georgia. We're gonna again look back out over the bay, maybe watch those ships a little bit more, but it's not going to be head only this time. We're going to look out, but we're also going to relax our bodies a little bit and just kind of lean back and open up to the audience with our shoulders a little bit. Do 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 do, left my home
in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay,
for the Bay, and I have nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way.
So
I sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, roll away, roll away.
Sitting on the dock
Of the bay, just wasting time, sitting and wasting time. And looks like nothing's going to change. This is the spot where David asked for a little bit more grit from everyone. We're gonna let guys loose to go up, go down, go left, go right, but we have to have a lot of working through it. You're really working. Ooh, looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything's still the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So
Big
I guess
reaction
I'll
on
remain
that
the
one.
same.
Just a total release on that. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. That's a big, big line in this song.
And
Just react is all we're asking for.
everyone can go in there. You can go your own way.
Yeah.
To quote Fleetwood Mac. The bridge and If I Can Dream,
Yeah,
where we're just kind of like
Go.
we're doing our thing. Some guys are up and out, some
Yeah.
guys are down.
Great levels
We just
there.
want a mix of different directions and levels.
So I guess I'll remain the same. I'll remain the same.
My
My
life
life.
seems
Cool.
lonely.
That's where we'll have our 3 groups.
Yep.
Got it.
So everyone is opening up at My Life Seems Lonely, and group 1 is simultaneously standing, and they're going to make sure that when they stand, that they're at the audience with their bodies.
Boom.
So My Life Seems Lonely is group 1. Got no one here with me.
Breathe easy while taking it easy.
Group 2, and
Yeah.
I'll find some reason for life that I'm living is group 3. We want to emphasize the words, that's why I keep sitting here by the bay. There's a little bit of determination here.
We keep affirming it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
I
at this
sit.
point, we're all out, more or less at the audience. Sitting here, resting my bones. This loneliness won't leave me alone. We're starting with our left hand. And sitting here, resting my bones. This loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roamed just to make this dock my home. And we want to be very clear on that last one.
Yeah.
So 2,000 miles I roamed, we're getting pulled in this direction,
Whoa.
right? Just to make this dock my home, we're not getting pulled in the opposite direction. We're just getting pulled spread eagles. We're being stretched in both
It's
directions
like one of those
simultaneously.
medieval
Yes.
torture things. That's why we can't go left and then right.
Yeah.
We're going left, it holds us in place, and then here comes the right, so it goes right and out
Yes.
at the same time.
So the rule is when your hand goes out, it can't go back in past that point. It can only go further. It's not that we're facing out and we're just doing this and we're not looking at anything that's going on. This is, we're being pulled in this direction, so acknowledge
Whoa.
it. And then we're being pulled in this direction, so acknowledge it. And then we're being pulled up here, so acknowledge it. And then we're being pulled like spread eagles, so acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And then how we get out of that, we break the chains, we bring the arms down. As we bring the arms down, there's also a little bit of head growth, head raising up, because when we do this, we come down a little bit with our bodies. We squat a little bit, our heads come down, and then the heads come back up. It's just to reinforce the imagery here, like Sean said, like medieval torture device, but really it came from the idea of manacles. Like you're chained. You have manacles on your wrists and you're being pulled. You're being strung up. You're imprisoned. That's where it comes from.
Is this kind of tied into I can't do it 10 people? People are pulling you in every
Yes.
direction, essentially. This is us just visually showing that everyone's trying to get a piece of you, everyone's trying to influence you, you're trying to make everybody happy.
And
pissing everybody
you're
off.
deciding at this point that you just got to be you. You just got to do you. Sitting here resting my bones, this loneliness won't leave me alone, not alone. It's 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Gonna sit on the dock of the bay, just watching my life and what's rolling my way. That's why I keep sitting.
This is the section where
Yes.
we've gone through that process and now we're full on character. body complement. This is ramping up to the musical climax.
Yes.
So the lyrics are just feeding in. We just need to be all in, full out to the audience, and just lots of body complement, lots of character through this next
So
section.
we have the extra body complement there as the music builds, as the song builds to the climax. The basses take over the melody and the responsibility of delivering the message, and they have a lot of words very quickly. So we have to make sure that they're clear and that the audience can understand what's being said, because that's the message.
It's like the last page of If I Can Dream. The basses are just driving that whole thing.
Mhm.
From after, that's why I keep sitting on the dock of the bay, just wasting time.
I'm taking my time, thinking what
The
life
top
is
three
about.
parts basically have these accent
I'm gonna
words.
stay with
and
the
you guys are
time
driving.
rolling home. My cares away today. I'm just gonna
Sit here on the dock.
waiting till the day is done. I'll get my thinking done, wondering what will come my way. And as soon as they land on that sit, we're gonna peel off, a layered peel off. Guys are just gonna go back to their spot. They're gonna sit down.
I'm just gonna sit here on the dock till the day is done. I'll get my thinking done, wondering what will come my way. So we're in the opening poses now.
Yes.
We just ended up back exactly where we started.
Mhm.
Same key, same sequence of movements.
And we have again, sitting in the morning sun, be sitting when the evening comes. So exactly like the beginning, we start in the middle and go out on those. Just a carbon copy of what we did earlier.
Same key,
Yep.
same movement.
Yep.
Awesome.
So wasting time.
Just stay.
We're just going to stay introspective there. We're going to have the tenor feature, and then we're going to have the whistle feature.
Those will all be solos. My life seems lonely, got no one here with me. Do 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 do. All solo time.
Yep.
The only thing I would add is that we're going to likely have some props, some crates, some boxes
Yeah.
to help with the staging for this opening pose. That's also the closing pose. That's going to help our. We've been talking about how those soloists take us out. Obviously, that was a little clunky. Well, that any review last rehearsal, we're going to be able to have those guys just not feel like they have to go down stage,
Right.
but really just to be probably on some crates or boxes so that they can just start those solos, start those features, and we can begin the turn to song 2.